Yeah, and then I can just. Hi. Hold on. We're doing this emergency Zoom at 4.
There you go.
Can you guys, oh, hold on. Can you guys hear me? I've just been muted and talking to somebody on the phone. They see me talking to me. Okay. All right, you guys. I'll be right back.
Hello, Marianne. Hello, James.
Hello there. Hello, Miss Lanny.
Hello, my dear. I thought James muted me. It was you. You did that to your glasses? Are those yours? Did you sit on them? Oh, dear.
I don't know what happened. They were kind of on their last leg. they felt kind of loose, and I had James look at him. He said, "Oh yeah, yep, maybe we could glue it. I don't know." But I had to run out and get some dollar store glasses so I could see, read, or write.
They're nice.
Thank you. And I did buy my new glasses. Or no, I'm in the middle of buying them online, and
Good.
the password won't work. So I had my whole order in there, and now it's telling me my password won't work. So I'm going to get them shipped next day, air-ish, and who knows? Jeez. So, just wish me luck.
Yeah, I do wish you luck.
Yeah. Yep.
Ooh. All right, what do we got going here? Hey, Jay. Hey, Adrian.
With Joe. Yeah.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, hello.
Hello. Hi, Marianne. It's Kayla from San Antonio.
Hello.
Woo!
Woo.
Hello.
Bob, where are you?
I'm right here.
Hold on. No, I'm talking about Bob. He's got like a up in the air. Who is? All right, hold on here.
Hi, Tom.
Hi, Kayla.
Are you ready? I'm gonna mute everybody.
Okay, good.
All right, you're unmuted. There you go.
Okay, Marianne, get ready to screen share that flyer that you just made.
Okay.
Okay, so here's the deal. This is Colorado for the next half hour. So those of you that aren't in Colorado, you're not going to say, "Wow, this is for me," because I'm going to be talking about the Longevity University Super Saturday this Saturday, and I'm talking about Dr. Wallach coming to town the week after that. So if you are bored with this conversation, I want you to go do whatever you're going to do and come back for the rest of the Zoom in a half an hour. It is so cute that you're on here that, I see Jay Napier and I see my little buddy Kayla and some other people from around the country, and that's wonderful. But you certainly don't have to be here just yet. I'm moving my phone so it doesn't vibrate like that. And I'm fixing my hair so it doesn't look so bad. I actually took a shower and changed my shirt, which is unbelievable. Hello, Dana. I am so happy that you are in Boulder, Colorado. You are a hop, skip, and a jump from being here. So I put this thing out as an emergency, and I got like so many emails. And a lot of you said, it better be life or death, or you're in trouble, Tom, because if it's an emergency, it's an emergency. Well, emergency is really a subjective thing. And so I'm going to continue with my emergency thing, whether you like it or not. And I know that some of you can say, no, I'm not stranded on the side of the road and I'm out of gas, or, something. Dee Blackburn's toe got ran over from all that weight loss. Like, she can actually touch her toes because she has lost 55 pounds. And Bob and her husband, Steve, lost 1. So they're down a total of 56. So that is so exciting. So that's exciting news, and I'm very happy for both of them. And hello, Adrian, my beautiful son. Dr. Wallach, hello, Trish Hetherington. You are so important to this that I'm glad I was actually looking for your name, because you are an important part. Lisa Barney down in Colorado Springs has agreed to help out. This is going to be a collaborative deal. And the collaborative deal is this Saturday, the training in Colorado with Alex Tice. It is going to be a training and a half. And we are going to touch all bases. So no matter what area of longevity you're in, whatever lane of your own you're in, it is crossing all borders. So if you're in the scrapbooking, memory keeping department, that is perfect. If you're in the nutrition, if you're in the coffee, whatever you're in, you've got to come, because Longevity is opening the doors. I'm telling you, I had a big distributor come back to Longevity today that is a 1-star in Colorado. I'm not going to call this person's name out, but this person had literally left the island and came back just as a result of what's going on with the websites, what's going on with the enrollment process, what's going on with the marketing department and their initiatives. And we're going to roll all that out this weekend. It is going to be an incredible business training. And what I want you to get was those 2 words right there alongside each other, business training. So if you're coming there for any kind of product training or anything like that, other than we'll probably talk about the 3 categories that marketing's coming out with the obviously the betterment, but we are focusing on business building and helping you people. And the reason the email went out to those that it went out to here in Colorado is we want to focus on helping you in this training get set up so you get your products for free. Whether you are a brand new distributor in Longevity or you are an old veteran, we want you knowing that this one Saturday is not for prospects, Adrian. It is for people that are in the business that want to build a business. There won't be an opportunity meeting. It's going to be a little bit deeper, and that's what we want. So what we want to do is we're going to showcase the products. We're going to showcase, like Rhonda Anderson just said, the absolute magic of the physique of Steve and Dee Blackburn. But we also are going to make sure that you understand how to take your business to the next level, because the comp plan, the wonderful comp plan of Longevity, it's paid like a slot machine for years. But the Longevity comp plan has at the back end of the comp plan, it wasn't built for a 20-year-old company when it was built 20 years ago. It was built for a smoking little 1 or 2 or 5-year-old company, 10-year-old company. And what Steve Wallach and Dave Brisky and all those guys recognized was that they had to revisit that conversation to bring in people like a Rhonda Anderson and people like that, where giant network marketers had a big pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, and they have structured that. And that is in the comp plan description right now. And it's just changed a little bit, but there's a new pool out there waiting for you as a 5-star with volume. And what we want all of you to do is work toward being that 5-star with volume so you're able to retire. Denise and I'm now 66 years old. And so that could be by some people's sense of, their terms, a retirement age. And what you want to do is do all this work for a very, very long time and then retire into the business and retire into that giant income. And what I want you guys to understand is that's what we're going to mold you to. So we're going to try to take you beyond 1-star. In this company, a 1-star got paid a tremendous portion of the money that was paid to every distributor. And what we want to do is show you on Saturday and beyond the benefits of you building out to 2-star, 3-star, 4-star, 5-star, and ultimately hitting that point where you're a diamond ambassador like Denise and I, and you are really, really making that income that no one in the world makes. And that's what we want for every one of you. We want that for Dr. Ipe. We want that for his wife, Lisa. We want that for Lanny and Bob Phillips and Jay Napier. You can see my buddy Jay Napier right there in his bed. And I am so in awe of my buddy Jay. I love him with all of my heart. He would wave at us, but he can't. Because several years ago, and I can't remember how many, maybe Jay can type that in the comments. Several years ago, he was in his car and somebody crossed the line and just blindsided him. And now Jay, the only thing that he can do is lay in his wheelchair. He is a complete immobile human being as a result of that. And he's still building a business with us. But you know what? Every one of you are a drift, somebody else adrift across the center line to be in the same position as a Jay. And what you have to do is remember that that's obviously a potential for you and your family, but it's also something to look at Jay Napier, a guy like that laying in his bed saying, I'm going to build a business in Longevity, and saying, okay, well, what are we waiting for? And I am so committed to Jay. I love him. I've known him for many, many years. He was my friend before he got injured, and he's certainly my friend now. and it is a big thing. But in every one of us, when we start talking about our excuses of why we can't do this or why we can't do that, take a look at Jay in that bed, and you're going to say to yourself, maybe I can't, maybe I do have a little bit more in the tank. And I'm looking on the phone, I'm looking on here right now at the names of people that are on here. And I want you to look at the faces, and I want you to look at the names. And then I put this emergency thing out 3 hours ago. So there's a case to be made that people didn't have enough notice to get on this call. But you know what? It's on us as leaders to invite people with power to Dr. Wallach coming to Denver. It's on us. Hello, Marinko. It's on us as leaders to get people to this event that they're coming. The company's sending out Marla, they're sending out Alex, they're sending out all the bells and whistles. They are making sure they're holding up the end of their end of the deal to help you build your business. But as leaders, we've got a responsibility to that business. And even if we're out of town, which several of us aren't even going to be here, that doesn't mean that we can't get our leaders here. Several of us can't come because of whatever reason that we've got, but there's no reason why you can't pick up the phone and get your leaders here. Because if your leaders come, your business starts to build. James Earl Moore, Dana, Kayla, Diane, Shayla, Rhonda, Sharon. I mean, that might be Sharon Watkins, my dear buddy. It is. You can bring everybody to this thing except your people in the Philippines, Sharon, and also your people over in Africa. I know they've got an excuse, but I also know that everybody else can come. Look at that beautiful Steve Blackburn, freshly back. He was probably on the screen the entire time, but his face is so thin from losing all that weight, I couldn't even see him. The man is a virtual hockey stick with hair. So that's so cool. So Saturday, we don't need your help as far as the mechanical of getting of Alex Tice. So they're, Marianne and Marla and all those people have got that all set up. So you're going to be able to walk in there and participate. Marianne may need a few volunteers. If she does,
I've got a list of volunteers that have already joined us, so we're good with that.
Yeah.
I have like 5 volunteers.
Okay. So I have to do a hormone procedure. Okay, so Dr. Ike, I will talk louder, and good luck with that hormone procedure. And you might want to turn your camera off if you're in the office. So if you're operating on somebody, ixnay on the camera, Kay. So anyway, Kay, what else was I going to say? That's pretty funny. So here's Dr. Ike doing surgery. It's so important. He's in his office doing all this work, and at the same time, he's listening to this because it's important. But let's talk about what Denise just pointed out, because that was code for Tom. You're talking too much about nothing. So go ahead, Denise.
Okay, so we're 12 minutes into this. So what are we exactly needing to do? You're driving me crazy.
Okay, why don't you tell us?
Well, you're the one that called this meeting.
It's
so
emergency.
Are we talking about Dr. Wallach or about this Saturday?
We're talking about both of them. Farduas is on here now. We've got to get people to this meeting this Saturday, or Alex Tice is going to terminate me.
So the cool.
I don't even have a distributorship anymore. What?
Okay, let's talk about Saturday first, and then we'll move on to Dr. Wallach. Saturday first. We got reverb.
Okay. So it's Saturday morning at 10 o'clock.
10 to 4.
10 to 4 down at I-25 and 120th at that DoubleTree there, Dana. And you should have emails running out of your ears about that. So it's down at I-25 at the DoubleTree. You need to come and bring your team. And it is Saturday morning at 10 o'clock. This is what I'm talking about. Another thing that came up is on a lot of the 1-star calls and a lot of the 3-star calls, all of a sudden we were talking about the new company promotion, and all of a sudden people were saying, well, when did they raise the prices? Why didn't they warn us about raising the prices? What is all this stuff? And what I want to say to that is we announced that every way we could. Emails, text messages, everything you can possibly amount. But if people don't get on the conference calls or open their emails, there is no way on earth we can get the word out to you. And then you're mad because you don't know. But man, there is no way on earth for us to tell everybody if you're just, I don't even know how we would do that. So what I want you to know, if you're not getting emails from us, Dana, and you live in Colorado, you need to, Marianne, put your phone number there, and Dana will call you or text you, and we'll get, or your email address, and we will get you the information and get you on the list, because everybody deserves to be able to build a business. So Saturday the 20th, 10 a.m., there you go. That is perfect. So Saturday, oh, I didn't even realize there was a registration on that. So you can register for Saturday by going to your back office and place an order at YGYDEN. What is that? Is that the order name? Okay, well, we need to get that out there because I didn't even know that. So
Yeah, I've been posting it on Masters, and I'm going to put
But-
it in the email.
Can I say something, Tom? I just found out today that you do not have to register, because when you go to register, it doesn't work. So you don't have to register, just show up.
It worked for me.
okay,
It worked for everybody I sent to do it.
okay,
Well, Alex said don't worry about registering.
okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay, we're not going to shut anybody out. That's going to help us know how many people are coming, and that's beautiful. So, okay, so go in, register if you can. If you can't, don't have a heart attack. Still come, because it's really, really important. And I know, Patty Spielman and Nancy Bocher, and I know Rhonda can't come, but that's, and I know Linda McCormick down in Fort Collins, who's a memory keeping person. It's exciting, and the people up here, and Rod's wife. I'm telling you, we want every division here if we can get it, from Colorado Springs, from Pueblo, from Grand Junction. We want it coming everywhere. And Scott, are you there? I mean, I saw you for a second. Did we lose you? No, there you are. Scott, unmute. What do you have to say about Saturday and then coming back 2 weeks later with Dr. Wallach in Longmont and in Denver? Hi, Scott.
Hey, Tom. I would totally, if you're asking me my opinions about just these back-to-back events, the best way to take advantage of these is to, start with the business aspect of Longevity University Live. Take that energy and let your people know that we are focused on giving you the best of each category. So we're going to start with business, and then we're going to move into the product and specific nutrition niche with Dr. Wallach coming to town. And whether you lean toward one side of the fence or the other, the best thing for you is to get 100% of both topics, so come to both.
Sorry, I will cover for Tom. He ran in to get a cup of coffee.
So maybe he needed me to buy him some.
He needed a break to get a cup of coffee. Thank you. Yeah, and so the other thing is that I don't know what this reverb is. I don't know if it's just me. 10 to 4. Make sure, first of all, business casual, look nice. We're showing up as business people, as entrepreneurs. The second thing, always bring a notebook to take notes in. Very important. And, if you want to wear your longevity pin, whatever, sort of longevity logo-ish you want to be, bring it on. And this is the first, what are we calling it? Longevity University that they're doing. And so, let's really make an impression on Alex and the team so that they'll come back to Denver.
That's who you guys are, the leaders of longevity. And as the leaders, you can't, one of the problems that we've got here is we've got too many leaders. So everybody's kind of relying on somebody else to do that. But your paycheck depends on you generating everything that you possibly can. And the more that you pitch in, the more, in my opinion, the more integrity you have. And the more integrity that you have, the more that your team's going to see you doing what you're doing, and that behavior is going to replicate. And if you're not coming, your team's going to use that as an excuse to not come themselves. And so put it out there that you're going to be there. Put it out there that you're not coming, but you wish that you were, and that you want your team there because something important is going to come up. And this Saturday, something important is going to come up. And then with Dr. Wallach, Marianne, put that flyer up real quickly of just what you're doing down in here in Longmont, because that's going to be a magical day. And what I want you to know is this is a precursor to what's going to happen down in June in Utah that you don't even know about. No one here even knows about it, but I'm going to tell you right now, and I'm going to get in trouble. But in June, after Scott's event, the next event right after that we're going to build to is June, and it's going to be a giant mine tour. And so we want you guys in Colorado, obviously you're going to come to Scott's event up in Estes Park. And then from there, we're all going over to Utah, and they're going to have a giant meeting with all the verticals going over there and presenting. So you can go over there, and it's going to be a complete product overload weekend with mine tours the entire time. So there's nobody that's going to ever be able to say they couldn't get on a bus to go to the mines, because we are going to make sure that never happens. So it's going to be a soiree, and you're not going to have to fight for the tickets because we've already got that figured out. And it's just becoming so great because we're becoming this whole one team, one dream conversation with nobody left behind. And whatever, whatever vertical came along, if it's the coffee people, they're going to send the perfect coffee person, the perfect memories keeping person, and those people are going to have a big space, so you get to go over there and pick your passion and learn it from A to Z, and also go see the mine. That's going to be a distributor-driven event by Cheryl Morley and myself and Denise and some other people that is going to really, really rock on. But the way that we do this is, if you just take a look, we've got Dr. Wallach here this month, then we're going from there to Scott Fardulis, then we're going from Scott Fardulis over to Utah, then we're going from Utah over to the convention. And so it's got to become build toward events. That's how the big boys do it. And you're saying to yourself, holy mackerel, I may go broke doing all these events. I don't think so. You might get wealthy doing all these events if you use it the right way and you do it the right way. So this is exciting, but we need to start now. We need to start now pushing this thing down the road, and every one of us can do it. So specific marching orders right now. That's what we keep hearing people want. Specific marching orders is you've got 2 or 3 days here to get people there Saturday. So what does that mean? Emails don't work. Dana didn't even know where it was or anything like that because, number one, people don't make the list. Number 2, MailChimp blocks them. Number 3, people don't open them. Whatever it is, it's not your fault. It's not their fault. But when it comes to a telephone call, you've got your customers, you've got your leaders, you've got your prospects. Get them to Saturday. That's that simple. Same thing going back to the other side of the coin. Once we get to Saturday, one of the blocks that we're going to do is how to invite powerfully, and we're going to get people to Dr. Wallach, either in Longmont, Colorado, or over to Denver, in South Denver. So you take a look at this brochure right here. Take a look at what we've got right there. Dr. Wallach's going to do his complete seminar that night, 6 o'clock to 10 o'clock, whenever he finishes. But in the early afternoon, Glenn Schultz is going to be talking about soils and his organic farm that he's got. Dr. Mary Lucero, who worked at the USDA, she is going to be talking about what's going on with that whole deal. You've got Dr. Winkle, the guy from the I-26 world. He's a medical doctor and world-class cyclist, and then Ben Fuchs. So it's going to be an incredible day, and then we're going to have Dr. Wallach that night. That's amazing. That's amazing. You guys get to come to that. It's free for guests. It's $15 for the whole day for distributors, and $10 if you just come to Dr. Wallach. So we're keeping the price down, and we're keeping the excitement up, and we got that beautiful theater room over there at that hotel on Ken Pratt Boulevard. And then Robert Estes has a beautiful room the following night down in Denver. Is that confirmed yet, Marianne, or did you get him?
So it's going to be in Littleton, and I
Right.
sent you an email with the address and everything. I'll pull that up really quick here. Do
All
you
right.
see my screen?
That's a little scary.
I'm going to stop sharing.
Yeah.
Get my thing. All right, go ahead. And anyway,
Okay.
this is going to be at a church in Littleton, and it is at Dakota Ridge Church Journey Building, and it's a smaller venue. It's about 75, holds about 75 people. So if we need to do something different, but that's where it's going to be, and it's going to start at 4:30, and there's going to be a mingle, and then it's at 11:45. Look, I'll write it. I'll type it in here because it's 11455 West Bellevue Avenue, Littleton.
Okay. So those of you that are just joining this thing going, what the heck is going on? What did we miss? It's pretty funny. What we did was I put out an emergency email about an hour ago because I wanted to drive people to Alex Tice Saturday, Robin, and then I wanted to turn around after that and drive people to Dr. Wallach 2 weeks later. So I put that on top of right on the front end of this thing, so I would have everybody join this thing at 4 o'clock Mountain Time and then feed right into the training that's going to start here in about 5 minutes. So what's so funny is that all the poor people from Colorado are now trapped into this. So it's just worked out perfect. It was the perfect stroganoff is what it was. And I feel very happy about the longevity stroganoff I just made. So does everybody understand what your marching orders are? So Denise is happy. Scott, are you coming on Saturday? Unmute for Doulas. Scott, are you coming Saturday? Wait, he's still not unmuted.
Where is he?
He's in his car.
Hold on. Oh, there he is. There he is.
Okay, unmute.
Well, we have a birthday party we gotta go to, and and she's got a special gift for me. She knitted me a sweater.
Okay, so
And
you're not gonna be
I
there.
don't know. We'll see if we can hold on.
You're not gonna be there. Okay,
Of
so
course,
you
we're
guys-
going to be there.
Yeah, because the dog doesn't need his homework. He's coming. He's organizing his life around what's important. What? Organizing life around what's important. What?
Tom, we wouldn't ever miss anything like this or anything like it. We never miss a single thing. We're always there. We're always on time, and we make it a priority.
Yeah.
And here's the thing. Remember, I had a Christmas gift that I was going to go do on the 20th. Remember, Tom?
Mm-hmm.
That I had to cancel because this was announced a little late. And so anyway, I had a whole day thing planned with my daughter and daughter-in-law, and I had to cancel because...
It's cool. All right, so now it's 4:30, so we got to switch over. All right, so now it's 4:30. Okay. So here, those of you that are just getting on.
Honey, do you have more than one thing going on? Do you have like a computer and your phone? And what's the computer and your phone?
I am completely innocent. It is not me. Somebody